Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI, where my loony bun is fine, and where no one is going to get that reference. No one's going to get the video title reference either. Oh well. Anyways, today we have a lot to do. Let's get back on track with saving the world. Enough screwing around. So here we are at the Imperial base just outside of the sealed gate. This is to the east of Albrook. If you tried coming here earlier, this place would be swarming with troops and you couldn't progress. Likewise, now if you came here either without Terra or with just Terra by yourself, you can't progress. So you have to bring Terra with you. Now before we go in there, go over my setup quickly. Nothing's changed. I got earrings all around for my magical characters. Got a Genji glove, hero ring on Cyan. And Mog, just pretty much whatever. I gave him the trident though because it's water elemental. Why Terra does not have a gold shield, I don't know, but she should. Now, a lot of the enemies in here are going to be undead. So you want to avoid using fire, avoid using poison. And a lot of them are going to be weak to holy and water. There is one enemy, well, two enemies that you can use fire on. But generally try to avoid that. But I'll point those out when we get to them. And here we get an assassin, spelled correctly this time, thank you, Ted Woolsey. Why you couldn't spell it correctly back in Collingen from two separate NPCs, I don't know. And down here we get a Tempest Katana for Cyan. Oh, baby. Yeah, with the Genji glove and the hero ring and two Tempest Katanas, he is gonna just wreck large groups of enemies. By the way, make sure he's in the front row, because I didn't go over this earlier in the game, and I wanted to wait until now, just because I know a lot of people don't care to steal rare items, and they don't really care to, spend the time to go after like rare items. So I didn't go over this when we got the first Tempest Katana. So I'm saving it for now. All the weapons in this game, like the elemental swords, the blizzard, the flame saber, the thunder blade, even the assassin dagger we just got, they have a 1 in 4 chance of casting a spell after you attack. And the Tempest Katanas, as you may have already noticed, they don't do that. Instead of adding the spell effect at the end of an attack, like separately, kind of like a triggered effect or a proc, it flat out changes your attack into Wind Slash. So it replaces the single target damage with the AoE Wind Slash. Keep that in mind for much later in the game, because we're going to get a certain accessory that it allows you to attack multiple times. However, it cancels any triggered spell effects on a weapon. However, since the Tempest is kinda sorta not a triggered effect, you can bypass that. And with the Genji glove and two of those Tempest Katanas in combination with said accessory, you get 8 attacks. And it is possible to have 8 chances to cast Wind Slash. It is, oh my god, it is so over the top ridiculous, but so amazing at the same time. Now on that same note, the weapons, I'll just use an elemental sword here as an example, like the blizzard. The damage, even though it's a spell, it bases the damage off of your weapon per se. For example, if your character is in the front row and you attack with the blizzard sword and you cast ice, it'll do twice as much damage as it would if they were in the back row, even though it's a spell. So keep that in mind if you want to use weapons that have triggered spell effects like that. That's also why I have Cyan in the front row. If he were to be in the back row, even with the hero ring or Atlas armlet, the Wind Slash would still do half damage, essentially making it kind of useless. Now, on that same note, the reason I have him with the hero ring instead of earrings is because even though it's a spell, since it's being triggered from your weapon and is it's considered a physical attack because it does it follows the same rules as being in the front row or back row. So the game treats it as a physical attack when it's calculating the damage. So if you want to increase the power of spells that are triggered from weapons, make sure you equip them with either an Atlas armlet or a hero's ring, and make sure they're in the front row. Now, the good thing about that is Well, you might be asking yourself, well, Kai, that sounds kind of weird to have a spell act, like a physical attack. You know, wouldn't that really put a damper on how much damage it could potentially do? And the answer is yes, it could. However, at the same time, it's the spells that are cast from attacking physically, they can also bypass an enemy's reflex status because they're not considered a cast spell. Oh, that's really gonna hurt. Goodbye, Terra. Oh man, that was close. Oh, come on, Mog, you're busting my balls here. So yeah, if you're fighting a lot of enemies that have reflect and you're trying to get a spell through, then, you know, use one of the elemental swords or any weapon really that has a proc effect like this, and that spell will go through their reflect, causing damage. Nice double wind slash Cyan. When there's only one enemy left. Oh baby, look at Terra go. Oh, that was close. Too close. But yeah, new enemies there, Ings. They are weak to Holy and Water. Would have been nice if I could have got Mog's Water Dance to work. But yeah, that's pretty much how the triggered effects from weapons work in this game. They are dependent on row for damage. They can bypass reflect, and they're sort of considered physical attacks. So, ooh, I like this room. Kind of a little puzzle going on here. If we can, are they gonna do it? Okay, I'll just stand here then. Yeah, eventually the floor moves, and if you're not quick enough, you'll fall in the lava. I don't think you take damage. I don't think so. Maybe like 8 points. But anyways. Alright, new enemy, Zombone. Now, since there's only one of these guys, just go with that. These guys are actually weak to fire. However, you do not want to use poison on them. You can also use Aura Bolt, but a good fire one from Terra does really good damage. Look at that, 4 MP, and she's doing like 1200 damage. It's amazing. Anyways, the trick here is to move as the floor changes, and you'll just move right along. Ah, okay. This might be a better example for, for the wind slashes. You know what, I really... Okay, good. At least you hit that guy. Now, the dances, as I mentioned before, if they're not native to the terrain you're fighting in, they don't always work. And you'll know they work when the background changes. Water Rondo, very good here. Very good. Double wind slash. Oh man, see what I'm talking about, viewers? Cyan is just cleaning house with those double Tempest Katanas. I love that setup for him. Love it. Wow, really weak to Holy. Alright, over here we get an X potion. Awesome. Okay, let's see here. If we go here and then down? Probably not. Oh, okay, cool. Now over here, we get the coin toss accessory. That is unique to Setzer. And what it does is it changes his slot commands into GP toss or gold toss. It's not nearly as powerful as it was in Final Fantasy V. There's a huge reason why they nerfed it. But, you know, if you don't like dealing with slots and you just want to do some non-elemental damage to all enemies, then by all means go with that accessory on Setzer. Just keep in mind that it does take your current gold to calculate damage. Nice damage there, Terra. You know what? I'm curious to see how much damage she can do morph to a single target. I'm really curious now, guys. Next time we fight those guys, they're gonna get a fire 2 in the face. Speaking of fire, it's a good thing we didn't run into those enemies in the first 2 rooms that cast fire 3. If you do happen to come across them, their name is Lich, kill them quickly. They are undead and weak to Holy, like pretty much everything else in here. So you could also even use Phoenix Downs on them if you really wanted to. But that would make a really good rage for Gaw, having Fire 3 this early in the game. Come on, Terra. Oh man, 6,000 damage. Holy shit. Oh, Terra. That's why I love you. And that is just the start, viewers. Like I said, if there's a boss with an elemental weakness to exploit, and you have Terra in your party, game fucking over. Oh, 3 of these guys. Now their ability, Life Shaver, is very deadly. It's Earth Elemental. And it does damage directly proportional to how much damage they've taken. Like right now, they've all taken about 900 damage. So it has the potential to drain up to 900 from anybody. And if you have less than that, it's going to take all your HP. Okay, we're good. So be very careful. Oh, I thought I used the cave dance. Oh. Okay, well, confusion works too. Hooray! Thanks, Mog. Terra and Sabin gain levels. Nice. Need some more magic power for those guys. What else? There's another enemy up here called Coalescites that are... They're not really dangerous, but they can, I believe, confuse you and hit you with stop, which is just really damn annoying. And then there's another new enemy as well that you can only fight on the first screen. Or first couple screens, rather. Nothing to worry about there, pretty straightforward. He's just another variation of... Oh, what are those guys called? They're like black ghosts, and they come with a seizure status. They don't really do a whole lot. We fought them on the Phantom Train, and they cast Demi. Those guys. That's it for all the new enemies, I believe. So, anyways, let's come up here and hit the switch. Whoa! Heard a distant sound. Sounded like a cave opened. Well, anyways, let's come up here first. And get another Genji Glove. Alright. It's Genji Glove number 2. There's only 3 in the entire game. Oh, I'm already sick of these guys. Hopefully we can get the water dance to work and I can show that off to you guys. Hey, alright. Not the attack I was hoping for, but... still, pretty good damage overall. Thank you, Sabin, for hitting a completely different enemy. Actually appreciate that quite a bit. What is it with RPGs and lava caves? It's kind of like ice... Oh, man. Yeah, you're dead, Terra. Hey, El Nino, this is that attack I was telling you guys about. This will do about 1,800 damage to those guys. Yeah, not bad. Doesn't suffer from split damage either, so that makes that attack pretty useful. Does anybody know the life spell? Other than Terra, who's dead. Yeah, let's heal up to full. Okay, we're in pretty good shape. But yeah, it seems like every RPG has like one ice area and one fire area. Oh, this sucks. Well, because Mog is in the front row. Oh, really? Guess he could put his trident to use. Should do decent damage to these guys, I'm hoping. Even without an Atlas Armlet. Yeah, not bad, not bad. But since we're in a fire cave, I thought I'd take a moment to mention that my next LP project is a toss-up between Breath of Fire and Lufia 1. I did sort of like a mini poll on my Facebook page, and so far Lufia is coming out on top. but I figured I'd mention it here as well, since I know not everybody follows me on YouTube. So yeah, get your votes in now for Breath of Fire or Lufia 1 as my next Let's Play project. Looking forward to both of them, and I will be doing both of them eventually. But I thought I'd do something a little different since I am having a hard time deciding which one to do first, and I'm going to let you guys vote and decide my fate, as it were. So let me know either in the comments or private message or follow me on Facebook and get your votes in. That will be following this game. So you still have time to get your votes in, don't worry, it's not like I'm going to be doing this tomorrow. But anyways, let's hit this switch on the right first and see what happens. Huh? Ninja? Ninja assassin? Yeah, pretty much. This guy, very deadly. Let's just try to kill this guy quickly. Very weak to holy. I believe he absorbs poison as well. But really, any elemental spell, just annihilate him. You want to kill him very quickly. He can throw water scrolls, fire scrolls, lightning scrolls, do tons of damage to your party. Huh, Grand Stairway. We'll have to keep an eye out for that one. But anyways, the ninja fight there is a really good rage for Gaw because of the water scroll special attack. And Gaw doesn't have that many water attacks. Here we get a tent, conveniently placed by a save point. Thank you, game. Unfortunately, that one ninja by himself is not a valid enemy formation, so you can never run into it on the belt. Later on, we'll fight another formation with ninjas, but I thought I'd point that out now. That they are a really good rage to go for if you want to use Gaw. And yeah, kill them quickly. But anyways, we're about halfway through this cave, so I'm going to use this opportunity to call it quits here. And when we come back next time, we'll continue making our way through here. Hopefully reach the Espers, and hopefully get them to listen to us and join our cause. But until then, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.